Find the inverse function of f of x equals the square root of the quantity 7x minus 5. We're going to start by writing the equation in two variables for f. We replace f of x by y. So we get y equals the square root of 7x minus 5. And notice that here the domain is x greater than or equal to 5/7, and the range is y greater than or equal to 0. Now what we're going to do is we're going to solve the equation in two variables for f for x instead of for y. So we're going to square both sides. Then we'll have 7x equals y squared plus 5, or x equals y squared plus 5 over 7. So at this point we create the equation in two variables for the inverse function by interchanging the x and the y. So y equals x squared plus 5 over 7. And this would give us f inverse of x equals x squared plus 5 over 7. But be careful here. F inverse of x looks like it's going to be a parabola when it's graphed, and that's not a one-to-one function. So we must remember that since the range of the f was y greater than or equal to 0, the domain for f inverse has to be x greater than or equal to 0. So this will just be the right-hand side of this parabola. Now, as I showed you in the last example, there is an alternative method here, and so I'm going to show that for people that are interested. In this method, we start again with the equation in two variables for f, but immediately go to the equation for f inverse by interchanging the x and the y. Then we solve that equation for y, and lastly we replace the y by f inverse of x. And again, note that the x will be greater than or equal to 0. So you can use either of those two methods. They are equivalent. It just is a different place where we compute the inverse by interchanging the x and y in the equation in two variables.